Did you know that the concept of mid-size private jets was born from a secret need for speed and style among business tycoons in the late 70s? These aircraft were designed not just to transport, but to elevate the travel experience, combining cutting-edge technology with unparalleled comfort. In today's video, we're diving into the top 3 mid-size private jets that redefine luxury in the sky. Get ready to discover which jets made the cut and what makes them the ultimate flying retreats for the elite. Number 3. The Cessna Citation Latitude. This amazing jet combines speed and comfort very well. This makes it a popular choice in the private aviation world. The Latitude, which costs between $17 million and $18 million, is a great way to get into the middle private jet market. When thinking about buying a business, it's important to know how much it will cost to run. Between $2,000 and $3,000 per flight hour is what it costs to run the Citation Latitude. This includes paying the crew, buying fuel, and getting insurance. To keep the jet running at its best, this cost includes regular maintenance, wages for skilled crew, and insurance premiums. The Latitude can go non-stop between big cities and has a range of about 2,850 nautical miles. It can cruise at speeds of up to 446 knots. It provides a quick and effective way to get around. It could cost anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 an hour to run this jet, based on things like the price of fuel and the need for specific maintenance. The Latitude can go up to a service ceiling of 45,000 feet, which keeps the flight smooth and above most weather disturbances, making the experience of flying comfortable and pleasant. The large cabin, which can fit up to 9 people, is set up to provide the most ease and efficiency. This means an hourly running cost for owners that includes crew salaries, which are usually between $500 and $700 per hour, fuel costs, which are around $1,500 to $2,000 per hour, and insurance costs, which are usually between $200 and $300 per hour. Buying a Citation Latitude isn't just an investment in transportation, it's also a way to improve your work and personal life. Because the jet is so flexible, its owners can land at smaller airports, which puts them closer to their end destinations. Landing fees can be anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per landing, based on the airport. This gives the plane more options, but it also costs more. The Latitude gives you a lot of financing choices, such as traditional loans, leases, and fractional ownership. Interest rates on traditional loans can be anywhere from 3% to 7%, based on your credit score and the terms of the loan. Leases can cost anywhere from $200,000 to $300,000 a month, and the down payment for partial ownership can be anywhere from $2 million to $3 million. To be a good owner, you must understand the Citation Latitude's life cycle. Maintenance costs, which can be anywhere from $200,000 to $400,000 a year, help the jet last longer. Avionics updates, which usually cost between $100,000 and $200,000, make sure that the Latitude always has the newest technology. Safety rules must be followed at all times, even if it costs more. For example, pilot training can cost between $20,000 and $40,000 per year. Number 2. The Bombardier Challenger 350. This jet is a real legend in the mid-size private jet market, praised for its adaptability, speed, and high-end features. The Challenger 350, which costs between $26 million and $27 million, is a great example of how sophistication and power can work together. Understanding how much it costs to run the Challenger 350 is very important for people who want to buy one. It is thought that the running costs, which include paying the crew, fuel, and insurance, are between $3,000 and $3,500 per flight hour. For this price range, you can get the meticulous repair that the Challenger 350 needs to keep running at its best. The Challenger 350 is a strong plane that can go up to 470 knots and has a range of 3,200 nautical miles. It can be used for both short and long-haul trips. If you look at things like fuel prices and specific upkeep needs, running this jet for an hour could cost anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500. The Challenger 350's service level of 45,000 feet makes sure that the trip goes smoothly and quickly above most weather problems. The cabin, which can fit up to 10 people, is the height of luxury. Owners usually pay their crew between $600 and $800 an hour in wages, and the cost of fuel is between $1,800 and $2,500 an hour. Insurance costs are also about $300 to $400 an hour on average. If you own a Challenger 350, you can go on a lot of different trips. Because the jet is so powerful, it can fly non-stop between busy business hubs and high-class locations. Being able to land at smaller airports also lets owners get closer to their end destination, which saves them time. There are extra costs for this convenience, like landing fees that can be anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per landing, based on the airport. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notifications. Don't miss any of our videos about the world of luxury. The Challenger 350 has a number of financing choices so that people with different budgets can get what they need. Traditional loans have interest rates that range from 3% to 7%, depending on how good your credit is and how long you borrow the money for. Leases can be anywhere from $250,000 to $350,000 per month, giving people who want to better control their costs more freedom. This is another way to share ownership. The starting investment for this type of ownership is between $2,500,000 and $3,500,000. For sensible ownership, it's important to know how the Challenger 350 works from start to finish. The jet will last longer if it gets regular repair, which can cost between $300,000 and $500,000. Avionics updates, which usually cost between $150,000 and $250,000, keep the Challenger 350 on the cutting edge of technology. Safety rules may come with extra costs, like pilot training that costs between $25,000 and $50,000 per year per pilot. Number 1. The Gulfstream G280. This amazing aircraft is a mid-size private jet force that is known for its long range, fast speed, and low fuel consumption. The G280, which costs between $24 million and $25 million, is the most luxury and fast private jet ever made. It is very important for people who want to buy a Gulfstream G280 to know how much it costs to run. It is thought that the running costs, which include salaries for the crew, fuel, and insurance, are around $3,000 to $3,500 per flight hour. This price range takes into account the careful upkeep that the G280 needs to keep up its high-performance standards. The G280 is a great example of a transcontinental yacht because it can go up to 482 knots and has an amazing range of 3,600 nautical miles. Depending on things like changing fuel prices and specific repair needs, running this jet for an hour could cost anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500. The G280's service ceiling of 45,000 feet makes sure that the flight is smooth, even when bad weather is happening, giving people the most comfort possible. The cabin is very roomy and can fit up to 10 people. It's a real oasis of comfort. Costs for owners per hour include paying crew between $600 and $800 an hour, paying for fuel between $2,000 and $2,500 an hour, and paying for insurance every hour for about $300 to $400. If you own a Gulfstream G280, you can do a lot of things. Because of its amazing capabilities, the jet can fly directly between busy business centers and high-class vacation spots. Being able to land at smaller airports makes travel more enjoyable and gets owners closer to their final location. There are other costs that come with owning an airplane, like landing fees that can be anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per landing, based on the airport. When it comes to funding, the Gulfstream G280 is flexible enough to meet the needs of a wide range of people. Rates on traditional loans range from 3% to 7%, depending on your credit score and the terms of the loan. Leases can be anywhere from $250,000 to $350,000 per month, which gives owners a range of ways to control costs. With a starting investment of between $2,500,000 and $3,500,000, fractional ownership is another way to share ownership. For responsible ownership, it's important to know how the Gulfstream G280 works from start to finish. The jet will last longer if it gets regular repair, which can cost between $300,000 and $500,000. Avionics updates, which usually cost between $50,000 and $250,000, keep the G280 on the cutting edge of technology. Safe practices may come with extra costs, like pilot training that costs between $25,000 and $50,000 per year per pilot.